20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Mike, ready? Black, do that. Let's go, defense. Easy. Tommy. Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, Winston. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Nelson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
To throw, Winston. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, flag 25.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Winston now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Saints 0. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right now, 180. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Easy. Flare. Check. Fresno. Back.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They will run with Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Tighten up, tighten. 44. Under 10. 10. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Right 80. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Quarter. Check 24. Loco. Check 99.
On first down, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, seam 6.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a real...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Wait. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, turn it out. Mike's 56. Here we go, even. All day. He's coming.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Hey, alert 3. These 2. SOS.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. Finding room to the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First down, Winston. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worth. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's crashing. He's checking. You good? Check 31. Check. Cross. Check 24. Check.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ready? Black 22. Check right, check right.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we are at halftime in the first of two here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Black 20. No spacing. Exit, exit. 50. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Black, what's that?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. To throw is Winston. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming. Kill. Shift.
From the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Boyle. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Joker, 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 joker. Check, 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 check.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Set. 180. Whirl.
Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. That's right, baby. They don't lose.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
A gain of 15 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Take 2 of them.
1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Here we go. Here we go.
They go back to Grant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Winston gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Johnson's got it complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Alert 3. Check.
Easy.
Big ass.
These 2.
Switch.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. He's going to take a and this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Easy. Flip.
Jameis to throw it. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Check three.
Easy. Let's go.
Switch gears.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up third down and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So that'll back him up 5.
That's it, baby.
Oh, it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Hey, wahoo! King. Double. Out. Quarter.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
You got it.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you.
Show that bench release and go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Winston to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got